Show me all the places I've never known, and we'll chase the night, race all of these broken dreams in flight, and we'll fly. Oh, we'll fly.
Just can't get over that exhaust though. Oh, that's nice. What's up, everybody? This is gonna be a nice review. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy here, ACG Afro Car Guy. It's your first time swinging by, go ahead and stop, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell icon so you can stay notified of all my videos. And let's jump straight into it. Today I am with
what's up, guys? My name's Cooper Brown,
and we're driving his
Rocket Bunny 350Z.
Guys, you already know I'm gonna say this thing is gnarly. But I'm pretty sure y'all can hear that. But I'm not the one gonna be all the talking. I'm gonna let Cooper get all right into it. So first off, what is your connection with the car, bro?
So like 4 years ago, maybe 5 now, I fell in love with the Rocket Bunny scene. I think my first one I ever saw was an FRS BRZ Rocket Bunny build, and I had no idea what Rocket Bunny was. I didn't know what that shit was on the car. You know, like I was looking at them and I was like, what is this body kit? Why do they look like this? Like why? You know, why is who's doing this and how are they doing it? Because it looked like the Fast and Furious, Need for Speed type. People hadn't seen that before, so then I started really digging into what are these cars, and I found out what Rocket Bunny was. Heard about the kits, things like that. I knew they didn't have one for every car out there, things like that. And so I started. I'd always had a love for the Fast and Furious movies, stuff like that. So I've had a love for cars forever. But after seeing those and after kind of studying it, years went on. I got a BRZ with the plan to Rocket Bunny it, and ended up wrecking it on Valentine's Day going to dinner.
What?
And I never got to finish the car. I never got to finish the whole build itself, moving into the Rocket Bunny scene.
Yeah.
So I took 2 years more to look into kind of what is out there and what we could do. Yeah. And I found the Z, and I would always love the Z. I'd always love how it looked, things like that.
Yeah.
But man, this mask keeps falling off my nose.
It's all good. For Corona, we practicing safe practices.
I think I had it on the wrong way. That's why.
Oh, you had
upside down, I think, because I took it off to talk to him. But there we go. And so yeah, I studied the what they had out there for what cars, because I knew I wanted to do the kit. I just didn't know what car. Yeah. And I found the Z, found out that it's more than capable of modifying. Everyone knows that on YouTube, dude. This car, you could swap every piece on this car if you wanted to.
Massive amount of aftermarket support.
So after looking into it, me and my dad settled on the idea of finding a 350Z. Found one, drove to Florida, picked it up, brought it home, and started the dream.
Wow. I know before we met up, I know you was going. Actually, when we met up, you told me that pretty much y'all built this yourselves.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that me and my dad didn't want anybody else, doing it, not for the sake of the money or anything, but the love of cars. We wanted to see if we could do it ourselves. So that's one really cool thing about the Z, is that every single piece that's been put on the car has been done by me and my dad.
Wow.
Aside from the manufacturing of the parts and things like that.
Yeah.
Everything has been put on by me and him, and that was our first time doing it. We have never done a build Rocket Bunny, anything like that. So YouTube videos, thankful for people like you who make content. I was able to watch some videos and kind of just start cutting pieces off the car. So it's for anybody watching, it's not as hard as it may seem to do it. You can definitely do it at home. You just got to have the right tools and the patience. Like, patience is everything, because there's a lot of times you got frustrated, you know, you start cutting, things like that. So always go into it with a clear head and, you know, take on whatever you're doing with the right tools, and you should be able to do it at home just fine.
Wow, that's very inspirational, man. Let me touch our back real quick.
Oh, you're
there
good.
you go. Okay. Wow, that's really, really nice. You literally like built, not bought type of thing, you know?
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right.
Okay.
All right. So what's, and I'm sure it's gonna be a pretty long list, but what's been done to it, bro?
All right, so to start off, we know it's got the Rocket Bunny kit straight from Gretty.
Right.
I did the full kit, and I guess when you post the, you know, the videos and things like that, you'll notice I did not use the duck bill or the rear diffuser that came with the kit.
Right.
Just to kind of dig into that a little. I knew when I did this, I wanted the car to have a different wing than the duck bill. We tried it, we did wrap it the same color as the car, looked at how it was going to look, things like that, and I decided, like, you know, let's go crazy or like go home, you know, that idea of go big or go home. So like, I knew when I saw the cars with big wings that I was going to want a big wing. I knew that. And so what's really crazy about this car is that we bought the V2, I believe it's the V2 version 2, the FRS wing that's supposed to be mounted on, you know, the 86, the FRS, whatever it is, and made it custom fit to this car. And that's probably my most asked question is, what wing are you running? What wing are you running? You know, what wing are you running? And because everyone wants to buy and throw it on theirs, but like, it's all cut. Like, we had to cut. No kidding. I stood on a vice grip in my garage while my dad bent the mounts that normally came for this car.
Oh God!
This wing. So like, it's really custom, like put together, like whatever you want to call it, to get that wing to be on here. And then I didn't run the rear diffuser because anybody with a Tomy will tell you or knows you cannot fit any rear diffuser under this car with the Tomy, man.
Yeah.
It's just too wide. You can't do it. So we ended up not doing the rear diffuser, which is for sale if anybody wants to hit me up about that.
Drop this information down below for anyone who's willing to buy a rear diffuser.
All right, and then to move on, I'm rocking Brada 3-piece rims, 20 by 12s in the front and 20 by 14s in the rear. I'm on some meaty ass tires. I'm rocking 295 by 30 by 9 or 20 in the front, and then 345 by 30 by 20 in the rear. And then we move on to, let's see what's next. Continuing outside of the car, we've got the Depot aftermarket headlights. I'm gonna be honest, they're straight from eBay, but I saw the reviews on them. You know, a lot of people talk down on the Depot blacked out headlights. I get asked that a lot. What are they? They are just the eBay headlights, and they work great and they look great. I've never had a problem with them yet. I've never had, you know, to deal with water leaking, cracking, anything like that. So I do recommend those, guys. For anybody that's looking for a cheaper alternative than like some custom blacked out headlights, the Depot ones work great. Like, they plug and played really well, came really nice. There's nothing wrong with them, no defective parts, you know, things like that, which you usually get. So I recommend those. But after that, we did, what did we do on that side? I just, you know, blacked out the taillights. They're not aftermarket or anything like that. So I'm just sitting on the stock taillights that came with the 06. And then we got the Tomy, so the Tomy's on it. I gotta run through the exhaust. So I'm rocking Motordyne Art test pipes in the front. Underneath, I don't have a custom Y pipe. I'm gonna do the Art Y pipe next, and then I'm rocking a Tomy full pipe to the back. Inside the car, you're looking at a NRG detachable steering wheel with the short hub adapter. I don't know the actual name for this steering wheel, so you just kind of have to look it up. I don't know the custom name. And then we are sitting in NRG Prisma racing seats, the bucket seats, and then we are on planted seat mounts. Got a custom shifter in here, nothing really too crazy. And then just kind of detailed out the blue accents throughout the car. I forget who makes my racing bar. I know it's called a K-bar. So if anybody's looking for one, it's some racing company makes a K-bar. If you look up 350Z K-bar, you'll find this one. They come in 4 different colors you can choose from, and that's what the seat belts run to. And then I'm running Brom racing straps. I'll be honest, you guys, Brom makes the cleanest looking racing straps in my opinion. So whether or not you want to match them to your seats or not, I think it's still cool to have them. I wanted a white racing strap, and these are what looked clean, so this is what we went with. What else we got? stiff, but it's nothing too crazy. It's not gonna, you know, you're not feeling like you're hitting every bump. So I don't mind it at all.
Yeah.
I forget what our settings were for the front. If anybody's gonna be rocking the same thing, loose or tight. I think I'm 18 clicks back. So I know out of the 32 settings, I think I'm 18. So right, almost halfway back on stiffness. So we're right in the middle.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind of just plug and play, man. For anybody rocking HSDs out there, you guys know how it is. They ride really well. Great reviews. You know, things like that.
Yeah.
As for anything else, I'm trying to think. I think that covers the build list. As for parts, things like that. Yeah, that should be it. That should be it.
That should be it. And like I said, guys, it was a long list, and I'm pretty sure you can tell by looking at the car. Wow, it's really impressive, man. Like, oh, actually, one bonus. You know, most people ask me a lot. You know, I want to wide body my car, and I tell them you can wide body your car, but it's not in a walk. It's not a walk in the park like most people think. Why don't you drop like the basic prices of getting the car to where it is today? If that makes sense.
Yeah, just to kind of run through some prices for you guys without sponsorships. I'll do everything without.
Yeah.
Definitely, you guys, just to do what I did. I wrote up a, you know, page-and-a-half sponsorship letter. I talked about who I was, what I was doing, what the goal was, what my mission was, and what I want my car to be. You know, tell people like you want your car to stand out. You want it to inspire other people's builds. You know, tell a company why they should pick you, and send it out to anybody and everybody that you can possibly find. You guys, that's what I did. I didn't make it too long. You don't want to bore them. You don't want to, you know, make it too much. But tell people what you're doing, and a lot of companies are interested in helping you guys. They might not throw you free parts like everybody thinks, but a discount, 10% discount goes a long way on a $600 part or something. You know, so you guys definitely do that. But to go down the list of what is done to this car, we're looking at, you know, the Rocket Bunny kit shipped straight from Gretty is $5,400. So that's a big hefty price to pay, but I'm gonna tell you this right now, you pay for what you get. The Rocket Bunny, you know, kit is, it's a tough one to make fit. I've seen the Duraflex kits, I've seen, you know, so if you guys want to go with the cheaper alternative, you can, but just be ready to work a little harder on the kit to make it fit. But other than that, moving into the rims, I think Brada prices these in the same setup I'm on at $6,900, right around there, maybe $7,000 to do it exactly the same. Now I didn't pay that. We did get a sponsorship through Brada, who helped out a lot. Awesome guys over there. I definitely recommend them. For anybody who's heard bad things about them in the past, they did have some problems with the recent owner, and I'll tell you, they have a new owner now. They're under a new company at a new facility, so they are working. A lot of people ask me like, hey, I heard Brada was really bad, things like that, and we got somebody next to us.
We're gonna tell.
Wants to hear something, but
show us some love, guys.
Yeah, so the rims right at $7,000, probably around there. To do my entire steering wheel setup, I know it was like right at $420. The HSD coils were like $1,200, $1,300 shipped, somewhere around there. Tires were about $2,400 after running the Toyo Proxys R's. I know I hit the tire size, but I am on Toyo Proxys R's, the R888s. So if anybody likes, you know, wants to look at some tires, I really recommend them. I love them. They've done really well for me, and they give you that meaty, aggressive look. But they were right at $2,400-$2,500 after shipping, and then let's see what else we got on the headlights. I think are like $300 on eBay. You know, after all that, the car itself priced in, you're looking at like $20,000, $25,000 to build this car, you guys, and you can definitely interchange some parts like that. I know the seats, K-bar was about $500. The seats were $1,200 for the two of them. The belts were like $200, so it's definitely a costly thing to do, but I recommend you guys do it over time. You know, get into it. Don't be afraid to start and not be all the way finished at the beginning. You know, this car took time. It took over a year to even get the kit put on, things like that. So don't be afraid to jump into it and kind of just, you know, work your way through it. Work your way through your build.
One step at a time. Okay. Nice. What would you have to say you like the most about the car then?
I'm gonna be honest, the look, the wrap, the color. You guys have seen the video. I love the color of this car. I love the way it drives. I love the Rocket Bunny look. I talked about that in the beginning. You know, that is probably my favorite part of this car is the Rocket Bunny kit. It's what makes it so, you know, custom and to what I was looking for. You know, so I love the way it looks. I love the way it sits. You know, I'm glad I went with the 350Z. A lot of people ask me, you know, are you mad that you didn't do the BRZ. At the end of the day, no, I got love for all the Rocket Money cars out there.
Yeah.
But I think the Z is what was more personal to me once I got there without knowing. It was like a hidden value in there that like I wrecked the car without, you know, knowing like this would come later in life.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy with how it turned out.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Okay. What would you say is your biggest dislike about the car?
Everyone that drives the 350Z with the VQ knows we get hated on for the DEs and HRs. We're some oil-consuming cars.
Yeah.
But honestly, man, there's not much to dislike other than like, you know, a little bit of maintenance here and there is a little tricky on these, but it's nothing too hard. Everyone knows how to work on changing oil on and stuff like that. As long as you're repetitive on that process. I'd rather be on bags, but no hate to HSD coils. I love them. They've done really well, and we, you know, like I said, we talked about, it's been good, man. Nothing's been too bad driving it like this. So I'd love to be on bags in the future. But other than that, I think that there's not too much I dislike about this car, man.
So speaking about bags in the future, what do you say will be the future plans for the build?
All right, so everyone wanted to hear this. So the car, power-wise, I'm sure everybody in the comments is like, wait, what's in the engine? What's in the engine? We didn't talk about anything in the engine, dude. Like, there's been no talk. So we're gonna hopefully drop a 2JZ in this bad boy here in the next year. The 2JZ is a costly swap, but we're trying to do it. We're looking to, you know, do that hopefully within the 2021 spectrum with the big turbo on it. So we're gonna be trying to push around 650 horsepower, so that this car really matches the aggressive style that it holds. So that's the plan in the future. Other than bags and an engine.
Oh my God.
Well, Ferrari. We haven't had too many other plans. I think I really like where it sits. I'll probably change the color when I turbo it, but other than that, I really love it, man. I love where it sits, and I think every part I've wanted on the car. So other than bags and a big boy engine, we're sitting pretty.
That's awesome, man. That's freaking awesome. I love it. I love it. 1 second. All right, guys. Well, the moment y'all been waiting for is finally here. We're gonna see what this Rocket Bunny Z has to push out of here real quick. Mixed emotions about the VQ's exhaust note. Come on, man. How can you be mad at that? I think it's a personal opinion. Is it tuned at all? That's all.
It is.
Okay.
I got it tuned, so it's got a rev up tune on it.
Word. Okay. Still, man, that's freaking gorgeous. That is gorgeous, man. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this week's review. I hope everyone liked. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, share. Y'all know the whole idea. But as usual, before I let y'all go, I'm gonna leave y'all off with this. Hold that dream, guys. That was.
Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known, and we'll chase the night.